a 650,000 barrel per day capacity plant, more than enough to meet Nigeria's petrol needs and enough to export. Dangote Petroleum and Petrochemical Company developed a port. Constructed 2 quays with a load-bearing capacity of 25 tons per square meter to bring over dimensional cargoes close to the site directly.
And obviously we had to build port facilities which can have Ro-Ro facility and especially the jetty which can handle, because otherwise you lift a column and put on the jetty, the whole jetty will go into the sea.
To handle 3 billion standard cubic foot of gas per day. World-scale gas treatment stations. World-class petrochemical complex.
The steel structure already prefabricated, drilled and pre-cut for the pipe rack only is in excess of 150,000 tons of steel, without considering the steel that has been utilized for the storage tank, which alone.
Pick one also, but one of a special.
Unless it is available, the price goes up. If it is not available, the price shoots through the roof. So when you have.
Plant also recovers sulfur through the Sulfur Recovery Unit, SRU. Improving emission control is a key goal. This effluent treatment plant treats all liquid effluent streams generated within the refinery, and part of the treated effluent is reused for DM water generation within the refinery. The effluent treatment plant comprises of the process effluent chain, contaminated rainwater treatment chain, sanitary effluent treatment chain, and the spent caustic treatment chain.
I was very happy.
Nigeria. There is only one goal. To grow the biggest human capital ever seen in this part of the world.
Well, what I want to share with Nigerians is actually to show my personal gratitude and that of also the Dangote Group for all the assistance that we got from the president, from the federal government.
Country globally competitive, they still doubted us. Aside from enumerating our strategic efforts in agriculture, I am one person who has visited this project site more than any of his own staff. The revelation is this, sir. When this project started, we were doubted by foreigners, by our friends. Anytime we traveled abroad to discuss Nigeria's economic outlook abroad, when we used Dangote Refinery as a lifesaver and an opportunity for diversification of our economy, they doubted us. When I returned back to Lagos, I omitted mentioning the man.
Head of state here present.
Gentlemen, I've said it before, that when we think of West Africa and Africa before our individual countries, we're not just being Pan-Africanists, we're being true nationalists. Because what makes West Africa, and indeed Africa, better, will make each of our individual countries better and more prosperous. This spectacular project, the Dangote Refinery and Petrochemical Complex, will
be the second batch that will go on the visit. And so this is how we'll go with the photograph right now. Let me invite His Excellency the Senate President. His Excellency the Senate President, the Deputy Speaker, the APC Chairman, CBN Governor, CEO NNPC, Governor Fayemi, to please rise and come closer here. Mr. Herbert Wigwe, Professor Ben Orama, Mr. Femi Otedola, serving state governors. Mr. Kunle Alaki and Mr. Edwin, you can join the picture as well. So the picture is over. Can we have the national anthem now? The national anthem. And 35 megawatts will power 5 states in Nigeria. This edifice will meet the needs 100% for Nigeria, and a lot will be left for export. So if you call today a day of independence, you'll be right. Independence from importation of refined products. Freedom from queuing at filling stations. Freedom of conducting night vigils at petrol stations. Today is indeed a day that brings overwhelming joy to our hearts. Today, the resource cost, that is the tag on our oil reserve, has embarked on a journey to becoming a resource blessing. Welcome, as Dangote is poised to give energy to all and empower all. I welcome you all, but to formally welcome all of us here, it's my honor and pleasure to welcome the man whose vision this is, Alhaji Aliko Dangote GCON.
Your Excellency, Mr. President, it gives me immense pleasure to welcome you to this commemoration of the commissioning of the Dangote Oil Refinery and Petrochemicals. Your Excellency may recall that just about a year ago, you were here to commission the 3 million tons fertilizer plant, and you graciously accepted our invitation to return to Lekki to commission the refinery and the petrochemicals, which was under construction. On behalf of the board, management, and staff of Dangote Industries, I wish to extend our deep appreciation for this great honor done to us. We are also highly honored to have with us this morning the President of Ghana, His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo, the President of Togo, His Excellency Mr. Faure Ngenasimbe, His Excellency the President of Senegal, Macky Sall, the President of Niger, His Excellency Mohamed Bazoum, Mr. Abdul Karim Dabi, representing the President of Chad, His Excellency Mohamed Dabi. The President-elect, His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the Asiwaju of Nigeria, ably represented by the Vice President-elect, His Excellency Kashim Shettima. Your Excellencies, we thank you most sincerely for accepting our invitation, despite the rather short notice and enormous responsibilities of your offices. I would also like to extend our warm welcome to Deputy Speaker, House of Representatives, Honorable Idris Wase, distinguished senators that are here with us, and members of the House of Representatives here with us, His Excellency Babajide Sanwo-Olu, the Governor of Lagos State, and our Chief Host. Their Excellencies, Executive Governors, and Deputy and Governors-elect of our various states of the Federation that are here with us, Honorable Ministers here with us, the Governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Mr. Godwin Emefiele, the Group Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, Corporation Company Limited, Malam Mele Kyari, the members of the diplomatic corps, our royal fathers and religious leaders, leaders of the host community, members and management of the staff of Dangote Group, the Dangote and the Dantata family that are here. I would also like to welcome, who is here with us. I would like to welcome the former. Let me also recognize and welcome my colleagues and friends, leaders of the business community, particularly our bankers and financiers, our contractors and suppliers, all of whom have demonstrated great patience and cooperation in the course of execution of this great project. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the Dangote Petroleum Refinery we are here to commission this morning is in fulfillment of our long-held dream and the product of Dangote Group's corporate vision, driven by our mission to produce what we consume and promote self-sufficiency in the basic needs of our people while competing globally in areas of our comparative and competitive advantage. Over 2 decades ago, we made the commitment to invest in the downstream petroleum sector in response to the increasing shortages of petroleum products in our country and the consequent challenges on our economy and its negative impact on the lives and livelihoods of our people. Initially, we thought to enter into the industry by acquiring the brownfield refineries under the federal government's privatization program in 2007. Regrettably, the outcome of the exercise was reversed and our payments returned. This motivated us to rethink our market entry strategy and our business model. We subsequently committed to enter the market boldly with a vision to invest in a greenfield refinery that will transform the industry in Nigeria and Africa as a whole. And that is why we went for the biggest refinery ever built in the world. We decided on a plant designed with a state-of-the-art technology and at a scale in capacity that will be a game changer in Africa and the global market. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, the facility we are commissioning today is aimed to reposition Nigeria as a key player in the downstream petroleum market of the global, petroleum sector of the global market. We have built a refinery with a capacity of 650,000 barrels per day of crude oil, plus 900,000 metric tons of polypropylene in a single train, which is the largest built ever. We have selected the best plants and equipment and the latest technology from across the world. Our product slate is designed to meet the highest quality standards of the high-value products, including premium motor spirit, PMS, automotive gas, oil, diesel, aviation fuel, kerosene, ATK, all of Euro 5 standards that will enable us to meet not only to meet our country's demand, but also to become a key player in the African and the global market. Our coastal location and offshore loading and offloading single-point mooring facilities with the capacity to receive
could only be imagined now stands firm as an economic game changer.
The 650,000 barrels per day that we've done is the largest single train, not only in Africa, in the world, and we just wanted to make a point, and which we have now, achieved.
We ourselves sometimes don't believe.
This is the Dangote investment on the Ibeju-Lekki axis of Lagos State. An investment of over $20 billion. The biggest private investment in Africa. Seated on a landmass of 2,635 hectares at the Dangote Industries Free Zone Enterprise. A project that once could only be imagined now stands firm as an economic game changer.
The 650,000 barrels per day that we've done is the largest single train, not only in Africa, in the world. And we just wanted to make a point, and which we have now, achieved.
We ourselves sometimes don't believe that we've done what you're seeing in Lekki.
The landmass 7 times the size of Victoria Island where one of the world's biggest dredging exercise occurred. 65 million cubic meters of sand dredged, costing approximately 300 million euro.
But that level, finished level, required a hell of a lot of dredging to be done in this plant. So the world's biggest dredgers were here. And for about 18 months odd, the plant was leveled up. This is probably an exercise of its own kind.
This masterpiece is the Dangote Petroleum Refinery and Petrochemical Plant.
Hey, my good people, thank you for watching the greatest thing that has happened to Africa, the Dangote Refinery Petroleum in Lagos. Thank you for watching, and God bless you. Bye.